weekend edition. All of our viewers, God bless you. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. Like I always say, you are the MVPs on this particular platform. Thanks for always watching us, for always liking, for always sharing, for always commenting. You are the MVPs on this particular platform. You are the reason why we are here every lovely morning. You are welcome once again to bystanders at the newsstand this morning. You are welcome once again, all of our esteemed viewers this morning. Thank you for watching this morning. So let me start. It's the weekend edition on Saturday morning. Miss Gladys Oyabo has commented, good morning, God bless you, Miss Gladys Oyabo. As you are watching, click on that like button. January 18th, 2025. Good morning to you, Miss Gladys Oyabo. Thanks for always watching, for always be part of this particular program every morning. Let me go straight to the point this morning. Let me start. I have 5 major papers that I always have every morning: the Punch, the Vanguard, the Nation, the Daily Trust, and Daily Tribune. So let me start from the soft copies that I have this morning. I have soft copies of the Tribune, Daily Trust, and then the Vanguard. Then 2 hard copies of the Punch and then the Nation this morning. So let me start from the soft copy of Weekend Trust this morning. It says, how I became DG of FRC and NTA, that's Alhaji Mohammed Ibrahim, inside Kano's 15 million litre cow milk business. How Tinubu governor struck deal on tax bills. ASU kicks a very urges caution. ACF Igbo Group hails adjustments. Dangote increased fuel to 955 per litre. That's a very bad news. So anytime from now, expect an increase on fuel. So maybe the money I used to enter keke or coke or anything, they will be increased anytime from now. Let me go to the Tribune newspaper this morning. Allah Hafiz stool. Oyo Mesi members were present when I consulted Ifa. Professor Wande Abimbola speaks on how Islam got to Yoruba land. There is this rancor in Oyo State now concerning the new Allah Hafiz, which is causing some divisions among the Oyo Mesis. Some people are saying that this man, the leader to be Allah Hafiz. The other one he has got to court. I'm talking about Mr. Agbade Geshin. So let us see what finally happened. Rift PDP problem. Rift in PDP deepens. Party disowned deputy spokesman over press conference. Tinubu commends governor's support for tax reforms. Wants National Assembly to hasten action on bills. Screening politicians for drug has started in some states. Marua NDLEA boss is saying that. How Lagos gangs killed Uber drivers operate. Police is saying that's a bad news. Why they are targeting us, operators are saying 4 kidnappers Odo communities clash over boundary. Let me leave that and go to my last soft copy for today, which is Saturday Vanguard. Bad news. Retired AIG's wife kidnapped inside her home. Ṣálẹ̀ fi hàn Joyàwó di kò má lè mẹ́ndì yẹn. AIG's wife was kidnapped inside her home. As an average Nigerian, think about it. Your own security. Abuja thrown into darkness. We had the report that even President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Aso Rock, he was thrown into darkness yesterday. It was vandals were they were vandalizing all the underground cables. You can imagine that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Aso Rock thrown into darkness. So if you don't have light in Nigeria, sorry for you. Though you go down to PDP tender 1,000 documents against Okpebolo's victory. Stop medical tourism. Develop our hospital. Nigeria tells Tinubu. Let me repeat that. Stop medical tourism. Develop our hospitals. Nigeria telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Dangote refinery raises petrol to 955 per litre. I've read that the other time. So these are on the soft copies of papers this morning. Ambush Pullen. Good morning. That's Oyabo watching from Winchester, New York City. God bless you. We love you, Mr. Oyabo. We love all of you. As you are watching, click on that like button. DSS have arrested Iswap Boko Haram terrorists in Osun State who poses as watch repairers. This should be a good news to everybody. So as you are watching, let's have a conversation this morning. Let me leave that and then go to the hard copies this morning of the papers. Petrol pump price surges to 1,150 after Dangote hike. Like I always say, expect rises in transportation first. You are buying rice of 200, it will become 400 very soon. Because, you know, our economy is based on petrol. Now that petrol has gone up, expect everything to go up very, very soon. This is our headline today. Osun, how DSS busted Iswap terrorists who pose as watch repairers. Even in Lagos, in your environment, those Bola people, beware of them. Because we don't know how they are coming. 80 Unilag female first class graduates. Look at them. This is good news. Education sector, that's good news. Good news. My daughter planning wedding to pharmacist before mother, and that's the bad news. Mother of copper buried by gospel singer. Why I have not married 4 years after my wife's death is not me. My wife cannot die now. I can't go off Raymond Land said about Ajayi. Bad news. Oh. I love men who use sex toys on me. If they can kidnap the wife of AIG, so if they kidnap you, sorry, God will save you. Grieving families helpless as killer cops revel in freedom. Okay, these are on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning. Let me go to my last one today, hard copy. The Nation is saying, Mbata's kinsmen move against him as new Ohaneze leader. Strip him of Ikwere chief titles orders. Ogbako Ikwere IPC which a trace word over Igbo identity. Vandals plunge 60% of Abuja into darkness. Steals 132 kV underground cables. My office in darkness says Adelabu. Let me laugh. Adelabu is the minister of power. And his office is in darkness. If you go to your house, you don't have light, don't cry. Minister of power, his own office is in darkness. So, I don't know, you, the other citizens of Nigeria. Lack of banking details delays first direct LG allocation. 774 local government to receive 361 billion. This should be a good news. That for the first time, go and hold your local government chairman accountable. Now, because they are to be receiving funds directly. Police come Ogun Swamp for abducted retired AIG's wife. And AMCON raises the alarm over 4 trillion debt. Soldiers sentenced to death over mutiny relief ordeal. Tax reform bills, Tinubu aids governor over support. And Nigeria's GDP to grow by 3.6% in 2025. This should be a good news for all Nigerians. Your GDP is going to grow by that. So, all of our viewers, let me appreciate you once again. We love you. That's the reason why we are here. We appreciate you. We thank all of our viewers. Omo Odua, good morning. We say God bless you. King Joe Ogba, God bless you this morning. We love you. Dr. Okwoji, God bless you this morning. We love you. Mazi David Tunde Okafor, God bless you. Mr. Adojeloge, good morning. God bless you. Mr. Oladewale, God bless you. Mr. Olasukomi, God bless you. Mr. Jeff Obi, God bless you. Ambrose Pauling, God bless you. Ms. Gladys Oyabo, God bless you. All of our viewers, we appreciate you. We love you. Don't be a comment. Let me appreciate you this morning. It's the weekend edition. All of you, you are the MVPs on this platform. We appreciate you. We say God bless you. Thank you for always watching us. Thank you for always supporting us. You are the reason why we are here this morning. Now, let me talk on this for just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Let me talk on this one this morning. Osun State, how DSS busted Iswap terrorists who posed as watch repairers. If you are in Lagos, those Bola people, be careful. Those that are picking these cans on the ground, be careful. Terrorists have invaded Yoruba land. So we must be very, very careful now. Ojo lack of insurance, so be very, very careful. These people, they are everywhere now in Nigeria. You are seeing them as innocent, but they may be working for either Boko Haram or Iswap members. Everybody be watchful nowadays. Evil people want to take or they want to bomb this part of Nigeria. And this one, police come Ogun Swamp for abducted retired AIG's wife. AIG is the Inspector General of Police. They are above commissioners of police. So if, for example, they can be abducting the wife of AIG, who are you? If AIG's wife can be abducted in her own house, then as a Nigerian citizen, who are you? They can abduct you at any time, because look at who is being abducted in Nigeria. Vandals plunged 60% of Abuja into darkness. The Minister of Power, in his own office, there is no light. So as a Nigerian, if you get to your house, there's no light, you don't need to cry. Your minister of power in his own office, there's no light there. So you don't need to complain at all this morning. Let me have Mr. Fem. Let's start this morning. It's my first reviewer. Let me have him this morning. Let's start this morning. Good morning, Mr. Chinedu.
Good morning, Mr. Rilwan, and thank you all our viewers, Omodua, what is the King Joe Ogba, Mr. Tode Okafo. Thank you very much. We thank you for your support, all of you. Thank you very much. We are so grateful on this platform.
Now let's start from here. I want to start from the issue of I'm looking at let's start from here this morning. Okay, let's start. Police come Ogun, swarm for abducted AIG's wife. How does that sound to you?
It is very, very, it's not funny. It's something that we should be crying for. Even despite that the man is a retired AIG. You cannot tell me that in his house there will be no security there. Even if government don't provide him security, he could afford, he has money to create, to create security for his home. But this abductor, they were able to break all security that was put in place and abduct the man's wife. It's very, very unfortunate. Yoruba will say, atẹ́gùn tó fẹ́ tó lọ ká sọ ní yàrá, èèyàn tó wọ tiẹ̀ sọ́rùn kó náà kó mọ́ ṣàfihàn. So when they can kidnap somebody of that caliber, what about the average citizen in Nigeria? But very, very unfortunate in this country. Some of them that want to abduct, they will not look into face. They have the issue of abduction. It has no category. They can kidnap billionaire, they can kidnap millionaire. Even people that are still looking for what they are going to eat, they still kidnap them sometimes. And they will be looking for money that these people, they could not even afford. They will ask them to go and bring it. Go and look at the people that have been kidnapped in Zamfara. You will look at how can you kidnap people like this? You yourself, you know that they don't have money. You will ask them to go and produce money that they cannot get. And the next thing, I watched one documentary of what is happening in Zamfara, how Toji kidnapped some of the people, and they said why with kidnapping? He said they were supporting Nigeria army. That's why Toji kidnapped them, and they are asking for a particular ransom. You cannot bring the ransom. They give you like 2 days. After that one, they just pine you. So the thing has has eaten deep into Nigeria system to the extent that the more we try to curb it, the more we try to stop it, the more it's getting widespread, like a fire in the Harmattan. So I don't know, this kind of overstretch of our security something is very, very alarming. And let me tell you, Mr. Rilwan, I'm not saying that our government they are doing enough, but the moment Nigeria engage in a particular thing, before you stop them, it will take a very long time. It will take a very long time. Okay, look at issue of cash scarcity. What caused cash scarcity? When do they want to do that cash policy that time? Everybody, their eyes have opened to selling of cash. When you have cash now, you will not take it to bank. I'm just citing that one as an example. They sell it to POS. I know a particular woman, her money, they will not even keep it at home. Some are keeping it at home before. Now they don't keep it at home. They go and call a POS and they sell it to POS. So some people, even when they have chance, they go and withdraw bulk of money from bank through the collection they have with a bank manager or some of these NURTW that have access to cash. They supply POS instead of carry the money to bank and make the problem to be more complex. Likewise, the issue of kidnapping. Some people have seen it as a business. So look at what we read in last year about, if I'm not mistaken,
Soludo
like
said,
2 trillion.
No, Soludo said like 10 trillion naira has been paid to, that's his opinion, has been paid to kidnappers. Governor of Anambra.
Governor, yes, he has. And let me tell you, the funniest part of it is that business was flourishing most in the north. But the place where they receive most ransom is in the southeast. Southeast pay most of the ransom. they collected last year. So to tell you that that business is going on every nook and cranny of Nigeria. This one that happened in Lagos State.
Mr. T, now, I want you to start reacting. Our viewers are beginning to comment. So let me start reading their comments so you can react to that.
Okay.
Mr. T, good morning, Mr. T. God bless you. Said,
Good morning.
Bola Ige was killed is not new. Number one. Akin Onowole, good morning, Mr. Akin. God bless you. So all of you are watching.
Thank you.
The best way to support us is to click on that like button. Let's do it. Mr. Daniel said, good morning, kudos to you all. He said, Rewan, I'm your big fan, especially how you are not biased in your analysis. Say I should keep it up. God bless you, Mr. Daniel. Well, it's what it is. Good morning, God bless you. Just keep commenting. Okay. Omo Odua. God bless you. Omo Odua. God bless you, sir.
Omo Odua kò ní bàjẹ́ o.
Omo Odua one. Femi Omo Akin.
Sir.
Ọlọ́run, your probably ginger me. Greetings to everyone. Omo Odua is saying.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you, Omo Odua. We love you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So let's continue. Yes, Mr. Kunle is greeting Omo Odua this morning. God bless you, sir.
God bless you. God bless your family.
So let's continue. Mr. T said that that was how Bola Ige was killed. What's your opinion? Let's just talk about that for 1 minute.
Yes, that was so. It's telling you that it's not new, but the rate at this thing is going now is very, very alarming. Bola Ige, with all the security, they were able to beat the security and kill him. So likewise, this woman was kidnapped. Despite I know that some story will come out that we'll still hear later. But sometimes Yoruba will say, ikú ilé ò bá pani, tòde ò lè pààyàn. Sometimes some of these high-profile people that have been kidnapped, you will later find out that it was somebody that leaked a secret, that sell out. There will be a sellout within. I would have liked to escalate this thing, but I don't want to escalate it because of recent we know the security threat that we are having in Southwest here. The alarm raised by Seyi Makinde in Oyo State. The arrest. Okay.
How Osun State? That's our headline.
Yes.
How DSS? You can see it here. How DSS arrest busted Iswap terrorists who pose as watch repairers. How DSS has posted them. So they are posting. So like
so the thing just coming. It just coming like a barrage of a bomb to the southwest. Seyi Makinde raised alarm. Iswap arrested in Osun State, about 10 of them. Later, about 100 of them were still arrested, and so many insecurity concern in the southwest. Now we hear about this one. Part of the activities of terrorism is kidnapping. So we don't know where this one is coming from. This kidnapping, we don't know where it's coming from. But they are talking about insecurity in the southwest. Then we see this kind of high profile of kidnapping is very, very alarming. So our governor, where I know that you will keep your promise that you will make sure that the southwest is being sanitized. But this one that does happen, so that we still have a lot of things to do. We still have a long way to go. So everybody's eyes must be open. And I will still say what I usually said in the morning, that anybody that about terrorists in the southwest, you will become a victim. Your family will become a victim. You will be the first one to be the victim. Your son, your daughter, your family. If you harbor them, you see them, you say because they are your fellow brother Islam, and you cover them. God will not cover you. Bomb will drop on you and your family by the special grace of God. So shall it be.
The Vanguard carried the news. Retired AIG's wife kidnapped her at home. But let's do this again. Vandals plunged 60% of Abuja into darkness. Even yesterday, Guardian reported that even President Bola Ahmed Tinubu also was in darkness. But this morning, the Minister of Power, his own office, according this is the news, is in darkness. What does that say about Nigeria?
Honestly speaking, it's a verb. I don't know why we're having bad news all around this morning. Government will put money in place to make an infrastructure, and some people will be busy vandalizing it. Who are we to blame now? The lights that we are crying that we don't have, the little one we are enjoying, some people went ahead to vandalize it. It's not today. It's not just started today. Sometimes you will see a particular community, cable that bring light to their community, like 10 miles, they will roll it and they will go and sell it. There is nobody that has monopoly of this thing. No, it's not a particular tribe that you can say they are doing it. Do you know my problem? A particular tribe, they will start one menace. I mean, one social crisis that you will think that this is a bad thing. After they have calmed down, another particular tribe will take it over, and they will not stop it. They will continue doing it. That is the problem. Do you know that kidnapping was not started in the north? You know where kidnapping starts? But when the northern come in, they turn into business. It has never stopped. Vandalization of government property. You know where it starts from. Taking cable, roll cable, go and sell it. Aboki have started it now, and they will not stop. But it is now becoming alarming and so dangerous. Look at some people who say Efole Jabalu. What do they mean by that? Efole Jabalu, that mosquito can cause a plane crash. A plane crash. Why? I don't know, maybe mosquito have power to fly up to that one, but according to their analysis, they say if mosquito bites pilots and pilots want to, it can cause wahala. So the activities of Bola that we think is not that dangerous. See what it costs. With that little power interruption in the Asofila, it can cause anything.
Now let's do this.
It can cause so many things. Apart from embarrassment, security of Mr. President is not guaranteed in that place. No, so if they can tamper with that cable as powerful as that, the security of Mr. President is a threat. And Ojulalaka Viseri, Mr. President should always watch in black. Go to Second Niger Bridge, go and see what they turn it to. Go to some of our...
The Vanguard this morning, $20,000 annual medical allowance for retired generals is here. Vanguard. Stop medical tourism. Develop our hospitals. Nigerians are telling President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In 1 minute.
This is not the first time we have been calling on top of them that they should improve their, our health sector. I was not born that time, but they said some people foreign, even I think from Saudi Arabia, they come and treat themselves at usage. So what happened to Nigeria to the extent that our leader, they cannot even treat themselves in this country, and they will think about foreign. Even if they provide money for treatment, for medical treatment. Look at Saraki, Bukola Saraki, former governor of Kwara State. Part of his packaging was foreign medical trip to any choice of his country. Any country that he chooses, where he want to go and treat himself. All this kind of nonsense supposed to stop. India that you go to, it is government of India that developed their health sector. If they didn't develop it, you will not be able to go there. So for goodness sake, it is high time that we call, maybe declare a state of emergency. A lot of things need to be done in this country. So I don't want to be called, say, a state of emergency should be declared on health sector. Which area of Nigeria that don't need a state of emergency? Is it security? Is it electricity? Is it health sector? All of them, or agriculture, that doesn't deserve a special attention. Very, very unfortunate.
Okay, thanks so much for coming, Mr. Let me have Mr. Kunle. Pastor is busy now. Mr. Kunle, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, viewers. Good morning. I greet you all. God bless you all. Igbo Baba, I greet you. One love. God bless you all.
So this should be a very good news. On the Nation this morning, it says lack of banking details delays first direct edge allocations. It should be a good news, Mr. Kunle, that for the first time, our local government chairman will be receiving money directly instead of from the state. How do you see that?
Yeah, it's a welcome development. That was what I was discussing with my fellow viewers here. That I think we should be buckling our belts for battles with the local government chairman, because they are already bringing governance to our doorstep now. Because I don't need to go to State House in Lagos here to look for the governor again. That why has my place not been tagged? Why has the allocation coming in is not getting down to the masses for empowerment? So I think it's a welcome development for me. At least the government has been brought to our nearest door now as it is. I'm talking of the local government, which is the nearest to the masses, nearest to the citizen. So I think it's now left for us, because the docility in us, that was what I was discussing here now. We need to stand up for our right, get up and stand up for our rights. Because of what? The local government they are sending all those huge amount of money to now, we need to be engaging them. You know, they should not have rest until we see the transparency from that money they are giving out, because it's our money. It's your money, Rewan. It's my money. Because what the democracy we are practicing is our democracy. Because there is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people, right? And who are the people? They are the masses. So at times, we too will get too docile, and we slept in slumber, and we start complaining without actions. You know, I want to tell you a story about when I was doing my IT industrial attachment in LSDPC. There was one, you know, character they brought. That one wasn't even a qualified state governors, state what's it called, worker, and they just brought him from one of the politicians brought him. He now turned himself to lords on everybody. Before you enter his office, you knock. You may knock 2 times before he will answer you that you come in. So I now told him one day, sir, that I just opened the office and I said, I want to submit. He said I should go back. I said, what? What are you saying? I've knocked your door several times. You don't answer. We are not gods. So why? I mean, you are not God. Later he reported me to the. I mean, it was a long distance, but I stood my, ground. That is how we have to be upright to challenge our local governments. Chairman, that what is the allocation, how much is the allocation, and what are the projects we want to embark on with the allocation, so that it won't be like we will just be sleeping in slumber. I think it's a welcome development. For me, it's a welcome development, Mr. Rowan. So I think it's one of the best things I've ever seen the president, embark on. Then you still have a lot to do. He has to get things done properly for us in order to be able to have the masses be able to have their breath, because we are not breathing. I'll tell you, we are not breathing. Is it the banks that you want to talk of? This morning, I'm telling you, the banks have used nearly all my resources now to pay what's it called, POS people. Who are the owner of those POS? And thank God there's sanction on them now, that anyone that does not have money in his ATM, you'll be sanctioned. You see corruption everywhere, facet of corruption everywhere in this country. I don't know how we're going to kill it.
Mr. Rashid, what's happening there? You don't know? Okay, I would have said we just reported something is happening behind us here live.
It's not enough our problem.
But stop medical tourism, develop our hospitals. Nigerians are telling Tinubu $20,000 annual foreign medical allowance for retired generals. How does that come to you? Look at the money they want to spend for allowance of our retired generals. I'm talking about medication. What does that say about Nigerian, our leadership or our leaders in this part of the world?
I think all our leaders, both the presidents, they should stop all this medical tourism they always go for, because we have a world-class hospitals. We have world-class, hospitals that we can improve on. And I want to tell you, our leaders are too selfish. They are self-centered people, because majority of them, one of them even built a world-class hospital in his state there, and the next day, next 2 days of a week, he has issues with our leg. They have to, they flew him down to, an hospital in Saudi or so. And same thing, Mr. President, you have to lead by example. There is UCH there. UCH happens to be one of the best in the world then, because it was the British system that brought in that UCH to that place, and they equip it well. Everything was like a world class there. Why can't they revive such universities all around? You have one too in the Benin. There's special hospital in Benin. Go all around all the region. Go to the southeast. You have hospitals that you can revive, that people can be specialist hospital. Why going abroad? Why spending money we don't have? You spending money for people to be going to medical tourism. to be going on to medical tourism. We will not support that, and we will go against that. And I think this is time we need to rise up and be, fighting against the policy that will not favor us. What I mean by rise up is ordinary placards. We can decide, say this is not allowed. We are not going to. It's not going to be on maybe violence. I mean, there's a way we do things that we will not turn to violence.
Let me greet our viewers this morning. Mr. Emmanuel OC, good morning. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Mr. Dudaka was saying that kidnapping business is disgusting, and yet FGN is there to secure the life and property of all citizens. I'm told okay, say Mr. Femi was talking, yes, he has gone. Well, I'm telling you, okay. Mr. Emmanuel said the executive should answer up everything that concerns judiciary too. President should not be the one appointing CJN. Okay. Mr. Tunde Okafor is saying, okay, it's greeting you, Mr. Tunde.
Yeah, good morning.
Dr. Kwaji, good morning. Hello, guys. Yes, I've greeted you this morning. God bless you, Dr. Kwaji. Mr. Tunde, that Nigeria's political atmosphere is highly polluted with bribery and corruption. It's just telling you. And Andy Ogunjimi seemed to agree with you. He said that Saudi Arabia used to take medical help in UCH in those days then. Then how did we get here as Nigerians? So let's leave that. As you are watching all of our viewers, don't be comment, let's have conversations and like and share. Pastor is at the background, Mr. Chen is at the background, and Mr. Paul is from the north, is at the background. Let's talk about what's currently happening in Yoruba land now in Nigeria this morning. Retired AIG's wife kidnapped inside her home.
Where is that?
AIG's wife.
In Ogun State?
No, yes, she was kidnapped inside her home. AIG is the Inspector General of Police. Imagine that kind of high-ranking police officer. What does that say about our security in Nigeria?
Yeah. What did I say about that one is, you see, this in a lineage in our place, they said kokoro to je for are for lower. Insects that is destroying another insect is within that insect.
And instead of destroying the vegetable.
Vegetable is inside, yes. I think what they need to beam their satellite. Who are the allies of that retired general? Who are the people? Who are his people? Let's even start from the family circle. Who are his family within that area? Then if death did not kill you, if home death did not kill you, the outside one will not be able to achieve anything. Because if you want to set anybody up now that is against you, I mean that you don't like, is through within the house, you go and sell him out outside. That what I'm saying in a nutshell is the retired general need to come around his circle, the circle of that Ogun State where he retired to, and maybe his kin men are not really in tune with him. That you, for years that you have been, as a retired general, who you help. So we can relate that to his own within the problem. That problem is within that Ogun State people. Those people that kidnap the retired general wife is within that Ogun State. Whether if they kidnap, the youth are jobless now. A lot of youth, they are jobless now. They embark on all this kidnapping and everything to send a message to the leaders that we don't really appreciate your presence in this. You are not empowering anybody.
So the last one, just in 1 minute. Osun State, which is your state, that's what I'm having on this.
Yeah.
How DSS busted Iswap terrorists who pose as watch repairers. How does that news come to you?
Yeah, it's a welcome development. I think that Osun corridors, that Osun State generally, those people have been penetrating that area and they have been encroaching that area. And that is why I'm telling my governor to dance all the dancing he always embark on. He should reduce it and focus on this security in AR, that is artificial intelligence, that he should focus on that to sanitize Osun. This is not the dancing time, and he should embark on sanitization of Osun citizen, in which when I have opportunity now to travel again, I think I will play my own role to sanitize people, that these people, they've surrounded, they are encroaching, and we need to be very vigilant with them. And, this is not the time that these are my brother from Islamic brother from Susuko, these are my brother from, you save yourself first. You save yourself first before you can be thinking of your brother. That this one is my Islamic brother. Allow people, they don't profile. That's it. Go to Kara themselves, even in Ogun State, you see a lot of them coming from their different destination, Boko Haram, all sort of things. You see, the future Boko Haram, they assembled in that what's it called, interchange there, and entered Ogun State. I think the Southwest governors has to be proactive, as somebody said, and one of the elders or the Obas said yesterday, that the Southwest have to be proactive, and the Obas themselves, they should not be money monger selling land to the prospective Boko Haram in the future. And I can tell them these things, sanitization is supposed to start from the harbors, to the community. And I think that I will have to rest my case there. Yeah. So thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Let me have Pastor Matthew, and then I will have which is around, then him, then and I close this morning. Good morning, Pastor. Good morning, Pastor Matthew. This morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Let's just straight to the point here this morning. Aso Rock was plunged into darkness yesterday, according to the Guardian newspaper yesterday. Some part of Abuja, even residents. But today, we are seeing from the nation which says that the office of the Minister of Power itself, there is no light, there is no power in the office of Minister of Power in Nigeria. How does that come to you this morning?
It's not surprising. I think it is clear, because the evil you refuse to fight or you are unable to fight will come back to you. When you fail to address insecurity, it's an evil wind that blows no one any good. Because even when I think the bottom line is because they vandalize an underground cable that supply light to Aso Rock. So you see that insecurity that the poor man, the downtrodden, is at the receiving end of, is now falling back on federal government. I'm not saying federal government may not quickly make alternative arrangement for maybe generator, or they will have a standby generator, but this is an international embarrassment. Because you hear in other community, other country, where they say they enjoy sustainable power supply for years uninterrupted. Now you see the seat of power facing such level of embarrassment. For me, it's not even about whether they have the capacity to have alternative to restore light. It's about the embarrassment it brings to the nation.
So, okay, it's what it is in Nigeria. Petrol pump prices soared to 1,150 per litre after Dangote's hike. What should Nigerians be expecting?
I've been saying it. If Dangote refinery, the Warri refinery, the Port Harcourt refinery, they told us that it's now back on stream. If you cannot drive down the cost of PMS at the pump price, the whole essence of whether I have an indigenous refinery, whether I have a government-owned refinery, the whole essence have been defeated. Because what will be the benefit of Nigerians? The reason organized labor was telling federal government to freeze refineries before subsidy removal is because they felt that if you freeze refineries, you will drive down the cost of pump price. But unfortunately, we are not seeing that happening. And you begin to ask questions. Definitely, if you are refining here, as against imported refined products, you must have some difference in terms of the pump price. Because if currently the sector has been deregulated, and you have independent marketers who are at liberty to import refined products, and we are not seeing any product at the filling station that is less than what is being offered by Dangote refinery, it means there is a problem somewhere. Because the cost of taking the crude to wherever they want to refine it, plus the cost of returning it back to Nigeria, if you remove those costs, the one you refine here ought to give us a lower pricing. So I think the government, there's something they're hiding from the public, if I must tell you.
Now, according to the point today says, how DSS busted terrorists who pose as watch repairers. How does this kind of news come to you?
No, normally, DSS have the mandate of intelligence gathering. It should not be surprising if they are able to do that. Because do you know how much is budgeted for their activities every fiscal year? So for me, it's one of those things that they needed to do to nip crime in the bud. I'm not surprised if they bust terrorists who maybe disguise in one way or the other. It's their responsibility and it's a welcome development.
Okay, now let's talk about the fact that AIG's wife kidnapped inside her home.
Is it Odumosu?
Yes, yes, Mr.
I
Akim
think
Odumos.
that former commissioner
Yes,
in Lagos State,
yes.
are we? It's
How-
quite unfortunate.
okay, yes. How does that sound to you that a former, I mean, somebody from AIG, somebody after is a ranking bigger than them, the commissioner of police, such a caliber of person, his wife is being kidnapped inside her home. How does that sound to you?
It speaks volume of what the common man face in Nigeria. It tells that no one is safe. It tells that the way it stands, we are at the mercy of God. It tells that the government do not have the capacity to protect lives and property. And when things like this happen, it's unfortunate anyway, and not because I'm not studies that are not happy about the situation. But the point is, it makes the world to know that Nigerians, this is what they pass through. If the wife of a retired AIG, Assistant Inspector General of Police, could be vulnerable to kidnappers, then tell me where lies the hope of the common man on the streets. And we understand that the constitution is very clear about the protection of lives and property, because the constitution says it shall be the primary purpose of governance, and the people who are supposed to be, I don't know how to put it, if somebody at that level could be kidnapped, he tell you that it is God that is protecting us, not the government.
Kinjo Ogba say good morning to you, Mr. Ariwa, Matthew, and everybody, good people here. So Kinjo Ogba, we
Thank
say
you very much,
good
Kinjo
morning.
Ogba.
I've always greeted him every morning. When I come here, particular platform, I greet Omo Odua, I greet Kinjo Ogba, I greet Dr. Okoji, I greet Mazi Tunde Okafor, Mr. Oladewale, I greet Mr. Lasu Kome, I greet Adojen, all of them that are online. I greet everybody every morning. I didn't even before I close. So I think Cowboy said that Aso Rock Abuja should be made without light, so the government will understand what citizens are suffering without electricity. Do you agree with him on that? That there should not be light in Aso Rock.
If it were possible for the light not to be restored until they give Nigerians light, I think it would have been better. But like I said earlier on, I know they would have alternative that they can even switch to at no time. But the international embarrassment is bringing is enough to put them to shame. Because as we speak, in my area, for about, though they have restored it now, for about 1 week, I don't know what NEPA said they were doing, but they didn't have lights. And the government, I don't know what is happening. If you look at the money that is being voted into power sector, or that have been sunk into power sector since the inception of this national democracy in 1999, you begin to wonder, why are we not getting light? So I think it's as a result of the people who have been privileged to manage those resources not being prudent and perhaps misappropriating them.
Now let's go to this big issue that's currently happening. Ramsey Ezigbo, good morning. We love you. God bless you. Thanks for watching. And good morning this morning. Now this is a very, very big issue now that's currently happening now in Rivers State. Mbata's kinsmen move against him as Ohaneze leader. They have stripped him off of all Ikwe chieftaincy titles. Ogbakoyo, Ikwere, IPC, wage a trade wars over Igbo identity. The other one is saying on the other is that we are not Igbos. Rivers group stripped Mbata of all titles for emerging Ohaneze president. How does that come to you this morning?
It's politics. They are Igbo. They don't know what they're saying. Ikure is Igbo. It's politics. The Ogbako they are talking about, that what you just read, means coming together in Igbo language. Ikwere means as the people agreeing, but I'm talking about the meaning. Mbata, the name of the guy that is the Honorable President General, means when somebody comes in. Mbata, yes, in Igbo language. So the language they speak, the language of their communities, everything about them is Igbo. So it's politics. Somebody somewhere may be wanting to use that to disorganize Ohaneze or to discredit the Igbos. There's nowhere you take it to. Look at all the names of even the Wike himself. That name Wike means child of strength in Igbo language.
But Wiki has always denied being an Igbo man.
It doesn't matter his denial. Amechi, Onyemechi, who knows tomorrow? That's what it means in Igbo language. But Amechi himself have said he's an Igbo man anyway. So the point is purely politics. Politics are play. Like I will always say, in my own side of Delta State, you can see as I explain what all this has been in Igbo. Would I not tell you that I don't have anything to do with Igbo? I didn't go to the East to learn it. It's what I know as I learn my language in Delta State from Abo. So how can I now come and tell you that I'm not part of Igbo when naturally I understand Igbo? So I think it's pure politics. It's not because they are not Igbo. It's politics.
And then the question should be, who do you think that may be, I'm using the word may be behind this kind of evil politics in trying to divide the Igbo race in Nigeria?
It's difficult to point accusing finger to at anyone because we may not have some level of classified information, but as it becomes clearer, we address it. But I understand that someone like Wike have not hidden his position, that he's not an Igbo man. But someone like, just like I said, someone like Amechi, I made it clear that he's an Igbo man. So if we are to draw inference from those who have spoken in the past about their origin not being Igbo, one could make inference in that regard. But the way it is, nobody has come out to say, I am behind it. But I know it will happen on that too.
Well, we are looking at the fact that even in Kano, there's a kind of this kind of political play that for the first time you have two emirs of Kano. Now with this kind of thing playing in Nigeria, are you not afraid that there may be some kind of divide and rule in so people are trying to divide particular people just to stay in power? What do you think?
Divide and rule has always been there.
King George by saying that Mr. Matthew, you're 100% right. And I'm saying, say, thank you, Mr. Matthew, for enlightening them about Igbo's name and culture. Okay, Mr. Dr. Kwesi, I should call Kunle back. Tell us, okay. I'm to the account for saying he's asking Mr. Matthew if he speaks and understands Igbo. Can you just speak one or two?
I understand Igbo. I may not be fluent, but I understand Igbo very well.
And
my understanding of Igbo is not because I have visited, maybe it's because where I come from.
Where do you come from?
I come from Delta State. I want to be precise. Naturally, we understand Igbo not because you have visited any part of the eastern part of the country. It's because that is why I can argue to anybody. Nobody can come and tell me that I'm not Igbo. Because, like my dad is an author of Igbo Nation. Even my dad cannot come and tell me that I'm not Igbo. Because from what I can see, like in my place now, they have names like Chukuma, God knows, Obiazi, names like Chukode, God exists. And all these are Igbo names. You can go on and say things in Igbo the same way it happens in the eastern part of the country, the same way it happened in my place, just like we are talking about Ikwele. So it is purely politics. And at times, it is the government that does most of all these things. Because by the time they start segmenting the places, start creating South-South, carving it out of the old Eastern region, you begin to give people a different identity. They begin to see themselves as a different people, other than their natural ancestral origin.
Because personally, let me speak from one experience before I let you go here this morning. We were at our newspaper place the other time when somebody came and said, my name is Chukuma. They are having arguments. Then he said it's from Ikwere, that he's not an Igbo person. Then I said, personally, it's none of my business. If you're an Igbo person, it is your people that are arguing. But my question is that that Chukuma, is it an outside name? He said no. Is it a Fulani name? He said no. Is it an Abeokuta name like me? He said no. Then it's an Igbo name. He said they are not Igbo. I said, but maybe these are part of the divide and rule tactics that maybe the North or the Britain are trying to use to divide them. But that is their own something. What do you want to see going forward for like your Anezi who are choosing Mbata as a leader? What do you want to see? Because people are saying that the next one will become from Anioma side of the Delta State, which are Igbo speaking part of the country. What do you want to see in this kind of scenario that's happening over Mbata being Igbo or Ikure being Igbo or not being Igbo?
I think it's clear. The people should resist all this distraction, all this polarization that come from the political class.
What's your middle name? Dr. Okoji is asking you.
BNO, sir.
No, let them hear.
BNO, sir.
Okay.
So the people should resist all these.
Kijogba said, Agbo is 100% Igbos. Ifeanyi Okowa, former governor of Delta State, is an Igbo man.
Ifeanyi means Ifeanyi. Things should not be heavy. And it's an Igbo interpretation. So all this is purely politics. It's purely politics at play. That's the truth.
So, okay, part of where we may come up, Mr. Matthew, and then we must be afraid of that. Last before you go, 20,000 annual foreign medical allowance for retired generals. Stop medical tourism. Develop our hospitals. Nigerians are telling Tinubu. Do you think that's ever possible?
He will not do it. It didn't start from him. We saw a Buhari that was even staying in London. UK more than he stayed in Nigeria. But this time around, I think Tinubu have choosing France as his destination for medical tourism. But for me, I think if that is what it takes to be patriotic, what he needed to do is, there is no facility in the world in terms of the costs that you cannot replicate here. So the greatest enemy of this country is the people in power. Because there is no facility in UK, France, that, let's say, just one of it that you cannot replicate here. Was it not under our very eyes here? The wife of the former president, Aisha Buhari, said that in Asu Rock Clinic that there is no syringe. And billions are being voted for that facility every fiscal year. So it's quite unfortunate.
Okay, so I must let you go now. God bless you, Mr. Matthew.
Thank you for having me.
He's very lucky. Everybody that came before him, they are not around. So
Okay.
that's what it is. That's life. So it's what it
That's
is.
life for me.
So, good morning, sir.
Good morning. I'm Salajude OJ.
Right, good morning.
Okay.
So, there's a very, very big problem in the southwestern part of Nigeria
What's the problem?
where DSS busted people that wanted to. I'm talking about terrorists now in Osun State.
Okay.
They were disguising as watch repairers, but DSS have arrested them. What's your opinion about that? Are you not afraid that there are invasion against the Yoruba people of Nigeria? Let's start.
Well, all right. What happened is that the terrorists that was discovered in Southwest, this is not the first time they are thronging the Southwest region. There has always been this, decision or agenda of a section of the country to expand their territory. What they have successfully done in one part of the country, they think they can replicate it in another part of the country. And they even made such an attempt in the olden days, in the 1840s to 1842. They launched an attack on Southwest, which was terribly repelled, heavily, vehemently resisted, and the invaders were driven away, were chased, were booted out of the way. So that made them they were defeated, and so that they could not gain access again. So they could not get access again to Southwest. But now they are not coming in a subtle way. They are not coming in a subtle way, in a way of trying to come in and carry out their sinister motive they wanted to do, trying to expand a kind of a conquest agenda, which they know they have their great popular side, which is afraid. So I'm only happy that the DSS has busted their plan. Those people were disguising as worship bearer, whereas they are terrorists. Their side have been busted. Their actions have been dismissed. Not only that, I'm only now asking the people of that region itself, the Yoruba people of this region, to be alert, to be awake to this stress that is not being posed by these invaders, these expansionists. These people want to live where they are and now come and conquer people. The old ideology or way of thinking can still happen in this present age, of which they never knew that age is over. Because they capture a part of the country and impose emir on them, they think they can replicate the same thing in other areas. They are afraid. What I'm telling you is that southwestern Yoruba land was not open for capturing. They are being shown the way that they will always be rounded defeated anytime they come. And the DSS that have busted their say and arrested them close to them. But the people of the region itself, they must not sleep without knowing that they have to be on their guard and make sure they dislodge these people. Rise up and defend their land. They do not allow an inch of their land to be taken. And of course I know that when the chiefs are down, Yoruba will always rise to the occasion. Remember, when the chiefs are down during the Buhari regime, somebody stood up in the name of Boko and challenged this devilish expansionist agenda. And he rose up, he chased them away. Even though the government of the day of Buhari, who was their sponsor, their godfather, tried everything to suppress it, but he failed. So I'm also still telling them that the people of the indigenous owner of the land of Yoruba land will never allow an inch of the land to be taken over by them. They will fight and defend their land. They will protect their land. They will not succeed in taking an inch of their land. So let all eyes be on deck to begin to look around. Let our security at the local area and our locality begin to look around and fish out for all these bad elements in our midst who want to come and cause crises. Yoruba land is a peaceful land. Every nationality comes to Yoruba land and do the economic businesses and the rest and prosper. Igbos are all over Nigeria, over the Yoruba land, Hausa and co. But those who have different agenda for economic purposes, who want something sinister, something mischievous to do, they are the one who want to expand, who want to conquer, who want to start causing bomb crisis on their land. But Yoruba will not allow that to happen.
This is bad news. Retired AIG's wife kidnapped in her home. That's Mr. Akim Odumosu. What does that mean?
Well, my anchor man, Mr. Riwan, you all know the level of security in Nigeria. You know quite all right that things are not going well in Nigeria. Security-wise, see, a government of HDS allow a security situation to discourage to the level to the level that no. Oh, Mr. Dr. Ukoji, good morning, sir. Mr. Olajide, may the God bless you this new year. I continue to thank you for your blessing for me this year, last year. I replenish that in your life by God's grace. You are wonderful. May God bless it be on you where you are there in Jesus' name and your family and everything. Now, to that question, this AIG wife that was stolen, yes, I mean, that was kidnapped. It's not a new thing. Kidnappers are in Nigeria. Kidnapping got to the worst level under Buhari regime. How? Because a section of the country, let me say, military men were let loose to ravage the whole part of the country. And not single one was arrested and prosecuted. Up to now, Fulani herdsmen, they kill across the whole country. They left their herdsmen issue and begin to now take people for ransom, begin to kill, begin to destroy farmers. So they now extended their various activities to kidnapping. So it's so rooted in the Nigeria now, such that nobody is safe. So if AIG's wife could be kidnapped, and I'm sure he will have a police escort guarding him in his premises, at that level of retirement in police, he will have permanent security of police guarding for the rest of his life. And yes, it's the business security check and kidnap his wife. It shows that the security architecture of this country is faulty, and we are saying even the structure of the country made it to be so, because you are still expecting security only from the north, from the center, from Abuja. If you have a true federal state whereby every region, every state, every locality have its own security network, security arrangement, structure and places, we will see, Mr. Riman, but most of these things will not come, because you when you see the same thing in your vicinity, you can still identify them, and you allow your internal local security network to go on a trace of that same place, and they monitor him or her without him or he noticing that he didn't monitor. But now when we have a kind of structure, a center-based, centralized base, whereby everything is coming from one center to one place, before who do not even know the security network of that area, and this is what thing is happening. I only pray for God to release, God will touch the heart of the kidnapper and release the woman, release the wife, without injuring her, and let the IG himself, whatever knowledge I know, he's an experienced police officer, let him also work with the security people that can facilitate the quick release of his wife, so that there will not be hurt on his wife.
Stop medical tourism. Stop medical tourism. Develop our hospitals. Nigerians are telling President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that after $20,000 annual foreign medical allowance for retired generals. How does this news come?
Mr. Iriwan, that's a good development for those who said it. I'm not saying what President Ahmed Tinubu has done for the general. That's what I mean. I mean, those who made that comment, it's a good comment that they should stop foreign medical tourism. Make that money available to bring about facilities, medical facilities, train medical personnel. Let there be increments on the number of doctors. We are turning out every day. It will take minimum of 8 years to produce a doctor, 6 years in university, 1 year internship, 1 year of service, 8 years, 8 years, 8 years, 8 years to bring about 8 years to make sure medical doctor is in place. Other medical personnel too. So let our government, that money they budgeted for is $20,000. Hello sir, if you convert it to do you know how many millions it's running to? So let that million be made available to improve our medical facilities, build our hospitals, build the medical personnel, bring everything available needs to be put in place so that our hospital here too could be functional, so that we will not be whatever the service wants to go and get abroad can be gotten here. It's right here. That's what I expect them to do. Though on a special,
yes.
though on a special case, there may be need for reference abroad. That's what's happening in medical
Allah feels too. This is in 1 minute. Allah feels too. Oyomesi members were present when I consulted the fact. It's not me. That was the one day Abimbola speak on Iceland, go to Yoruba land. Because there's been this problem about this Allah feels too now. This man is not saying that everybody was there present. How then do you think that in 1 minute that Yoruba's king should be selected based on merit or based on money? The way things are going.
Mr. Iluwa, because the British have put our international system under the political system, which is not operational in their own. In Britain, King Charles, the head of the international system, monarch system, is the above all. It's number one. The parliament is under him, but here they come here and they reverse it, put our international system under political system. That's what is causing it. Once you make the politicians to be the one that will approve, that will choose who head the international system, that's what we have, because they always want somebody that will do their things. Where if Professor Wande Akintola say he consulted in the presence of all the OMC who makers, and the outcome is what he made available, why are they complaining now? Remember, there have been so much allegation on bribery and corruption by the OMCs on the people who want to become Alaafin. If Governor Makinde has seen that the process whereby those OMCs are embarking upon, which has been cancelled by allegation of bribery and corruption, it should not be the way, it should not be what he should endorse. So be it. And if you endorse the one, according to Professor Makinde now, that Professor Makinde, who said he consulted the IFA in their presence, and probably maybe who the IFA shows is one whom he has presented to governor. Let the governor stand by it and defend it. Allah has given the man staff of office. It's only a date of coronation is meaning. So what else? So yes, after in line with the faith of how the tradition says that kingship should be so let's stand by it and defend it. Leave those who have questioned themselves by money or bribery to pick the Alaafin to go struggle and fight themselves. So that's my take on that.
Okay, thank you so much for coming, sir. God bless you.
Mr. Okuroji, I bless you. May God bless you again. May God bless you again. I, Mr. Ojolajide, may God bless you, your family, where you are, you bring blessing, goodness from that place to Nigeria and come and become a best person in Nigeria by God's grace.
Omo Odua, we say we love you once again. Pastor, come. But let me just say in 2 minutes, no, in just 30 seconds, when somebody asked me the other time, Riwan, you're not a tribalistic person. In just 10 seconds, let me just say, when I was growing up, my best friend was Saddam. He was from the north, and I was a Hausa person. Now, at my age, as I'm talking to you now, my best friend is an Igbo person from the east. So there's no way somebody like me will be tribalistic. Let me begin Pastor this morning. Mr. David, I don't understand Mr. David this morning. Mr. David, what's happening? Good morning, Pastor.
Good morning, viewers. Good morning, my beloved ones. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Ukwaji, Oga Aike, Omo Dudua, and
Mr.
Tunde Okafor.
Mr. Ladewale.
Oladewa, that's the one I always, you understand. Good morning, oh, God bless you and everyone.
Okay, now, let's do this. This is the topic we want to focus on.
Okay.
Now, there's a fight on that like there's a civil war in quote in Rivers State.
Okay.
Why? Senator John Azutambata is the new Ohanes Indigo President General. But there's a war Ikwe people are now saying they are no longer Igbo. This is according to, not from me, this is according to a major newspaper this morning. Let me read it. It's on the Vanguard this morning. We are not Igbo. Rivers Group strips Mbata of all titles for emerging Ohane as a president. Now let me read some comments before we start this morning. Somebody said this morning that Emmanuel said Delta Anyomas are poor Igbos. They are pure Igbos. Anyone that says she's not Igbo is living in the past. Then is saying that people don't know that Ozubulu in Anambra State migrated from Delta State. Would you say now they are not Igbos? Daniel said Onitsha people in Anambra State migrated from Delta State.
Yeah.
You understand? Good morning. God bless you. We love you here. Kindly click on that like button. Let's have a conversation. The Ikwe people, are they Igbos? Let's start from here then.
Ikwe people are Igbos and they have agreed. And another thing is this. These people that are not agreeing that they are Igbos, the Ikweres, are you getting it? Those Ikweres that are saying they are not Igbos, you understand? Now, I want to ask, are they saying they are not Igbos now because of Mbata? Or they are not Igbos because the other Oku is not the one as the president of Ohaneze? Or they are not Igbos because they are their own son of the soil now join Ohaneze and Igbo? Maybe as a result of the impurity, you understand, that is in the Ohaneze and Igbo. Is it the reason why they say they are not Ohaneze and Igbo? I want to know. They are not Igbos. I want to know. Because I have, what is the meaning of Mbata? And what is the meaning of Oku? Which language is that? Please explain the language. Is it different from Igbo language? Or is the meaning different from Igbo meaning? Yeah? They are all Igbos. The language is Igbo language. The pronouncement is Igbo pronouncement. The meaning is in Igbo meaning. You understand? So I don't know why people like what is it called, Wike, bringing faction, division among brothers. Although I'm not surprised because it's a pocket Nigerian eater. He's eating from Nigerian pocket. So definitely he wouldn't want to subject himself to that. I know that is the angle, and he has played a major role, currently now in Nigeria. If you have money, you command people, and they will follow you based on the change and the token you share into their account.
Because this same thing here is on the nation. It says, Mbata's kinsmen move against him as new Ohane as a leader. They have stripped him of all Ikwere chieftaincy titles. Ogbako, Ikwere, IPC, Wechie, trade wars over Igbo identity. What do you think is the reason why some Ikweres are saying they are not Igbos? What do you think is the reason?
The reason I will point out is this. They are being brainwashed.
By who?
By the politicians. Some of the politicians in the likeness of Wike and their clue. You understand? They are playing it so that there will be no unity among the brothers, the Easterners. So that what we are pursuing will not be able to pursue it and get it. Remember, divided we fall, but united we stand. So that's why you see them dividing the Southeast, and they are coming up again. If opportunity is given them again, they are allowed, they will still divide more. Nigerian government is still coming again. This is the British strategy. They are still coming up again. Divide and rule. They will still come up again. Among the Delta now, they will still come and cause confusion among them. Divide them. Somebody will tell you, I am from like that River State now. Some will now tell you, say, Aniocha and Ikwere are no longer family. Watch it out. You understand? These have been their system. But why is it that all these things are being played in the East? Why not in the North? Have you ever seen that played in the North? This one is not this. This one is this. This one is that. Why is it not happening there? And why is it not happening in Yoruba, in the West? Why must it be only the East? Just to cause that conflict for us not to see ourselves as one and stand up as one to achieve our dream, which is Biafra. You understand? And that is it. It's just like,
Okay, let me take you on this. Let's close on this.
okay.
How then do you think that Biafra will be achieved if the Igbos are not seen to be united?
Biafra will be achieved based, one, God's help, God's support, approval. That's number one. Two, based on those that already that have been paying the price, based on this of the states or the location or the local government or whatsoever, the map they are fighting for. You know, whenever you are fighting for freedom or you are agitating for freedom, go to many places that have gotten their freedom. Everybody in that place doesn't support. Sometimes agitation stands mostly families, generations. That's why I do mention of this man, this Scottish man, Sir Williams. His grandfather died, his father died, even himself did not even live. It was then the second in command from Irish that now carried the thing up for them to get independent. Today they have their independence. But do you know how many family that has gone? Even his own family too. You understand? It has always been like that. So everybody must not support you, must have an opposition. But with that opposition, you get more strength to push forward. You understand? And that's just it.
Okay. So
if this man of South Africa, this man from South Africa, this late South African president, Nelson Mandela, if his wife can go against him, how much more just ordinary person that is not from the family? If your wife can go against you, what do you think when others are going against you? It's normal. It's normal. But at the end of the day, when they now achieve South Africa independent freedom, funny enough, none of Nelson Mandela family that came up and say, I will be after Nelson Mandela, I will be the next president. Or it will be a life president. No. After that 4 years, Thabo Mbeki came up. And he won election, it was given to him. Nothing like, where were you when I was fighting for freedom, when I was suffering? He didn't ask that. And today, South Africa, and because of that laid down foundation, that is what even made Jacob Zuma to resign. You understand? When the people are now crying against him, going against him.
Kalu, good morning.
Good
Continue
morning,
with your
sir.
good work. God bless you all.
God bless
Mr.
you, sir.
Kalu, you are on this platform. You are highly welcome, highly respected. All of our viewers, God bless you.
God bless you, sir.
Abamieda, on this name. I don't blame Wike because his parents used to abandon properties of their Igbo brothers to train Wike in school.
Yes.
And Wike came out half-baked quack lawyer. That's his opinion.
It
Mr.
is true.
Mr. Adoje Longe, good morning. God bless you.
Good morning, sir.
We love all of you. God bless
Good
you.
morning,
Continue,
all.
you are closing.
So, as I was saying, that was based on the foundation laid by Nelson Mandela. Look at this man now, Jacob Zuma. Mandela is dead and gone. But because of that legacy, that name, that image he played, Zuma decided to resign. I'm not getting it right according to the people. So I have to respect the opinion of my people and I have to respect my country. You understand? He sacrificed. And in Nigeria, you hardly get that because nobody paid that price. Nobody fight for that. But that is exactly the kind of foundation we want to lay in our own side. And that is why you see somebody like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu suffering. Others are having their freedom, claiming, I am not a this, I am not a this. Please, Ogoni people, Sarowiwa, are you now trying to forget the price that Sarowiwa paid for the sake of your people during Abacha time? I don't want to go further. And I want to round up this one, but I want to remind you, one of your prominent person, how he was treated in this country because of injustice that we are fighting for. God bless you.
Okay, God bless you. Stay with me, I'm coming. Mr. Paul. All of our viewers, we love you, we appreciate you. And let me announce that from today, we will be having, apart from we are doing live now, but there's other news that comes up. So we'll be uploading them, so you can as well watch them to catch look at latest and breaking news as it happens in Nigeria. So from today, we'll be uploading some videos that after we've done live, we're having that video that have happened in Nigeria. So all of our viewers, God bless you. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. You are the reasons why we are here. You are the reason why we are always waking up every morning to come here. You are the MVPs on this platform, men and women on this particular platform. Ms. Gladys Oyabo, we say God bless you. You are my first you are my first person that don't comment. We love you. We appreciate you. Omo Odua Baba, Odua One. God bless you. Financial support, for liking, for commenting, for supporting us. We love you, Mr. Tunde Okafor. God bless you. Financial support, for liking, for always watching us, for commenting. We love you. King Joe Ogba. God bless you. Financial support. God bless you. Yes, we love you. We appreciate you. Yes, we love you. Thank you so much for watching. Mr. Dr. Ukwoji, God bless you. We love you. We appreciate you. Mr. T, God bless you. Mr. Aki Onowole, God bless you. Mr. Daniel, God bless you. Mr. Emmanuel Osi, God bless you. Mr. Andy Ogujimi, God bless you. Mr. Nanale Abu, you didn't comment today, but God bless you. Mr. Ramsey Ezigo, God bless you. Mr. Ike Jim Kagochu, God bless you. Mr. Adeji Olonge, God bless you. Mr. Kedi Precious, God bless you. Mr. Kedi Precious, God bless you. You didn't comment today, but you are MVPs here. Miss Pete Kerry, God bless you. All of our viewers, we hold all of you, the IS team. You are the reason why we are here. You always support us. You always like us. We love you. We appreciate you. And we say thank you. The weekend edition, we are done today. By Monday, we're back and better. Stay with us. We'll be dropping some other videos that may have happened in Nigeria. Kindly watch too. Like and always comment on what we are doing. You are the reason why we are here. You are the MVPs on this platform. It's a lovely weekend for all of us here. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, yeah, come.